will you be my Valentine? Oh, you will? That's so sweet.
You're going to a mental institution.
Me? Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I make vegan recipes that are delicious, easy, affordable, and are always gluten-free. A holiday is upon us, Valentine's Day, and I will take any holiday as an excuse to make some delicious, festive baked goods or no baked goods. So that's why I'm going to be showing you guys how to make two delicious, easy vegan and gluten-free Valentine's Day desserts for you to celebrate with someone special or your own special self. I'm going to show you guys how to make some delicious dark chocolate raspberry scones, vegan and gluten-free, of course, and some no-bake dark chocolate fruity nut clusters. These are literally insanely good, but before we get started with these delicious Valentine's Day recipes, I'm just gonna come out and say it like I always do. I would love you guys so much if you please subscribe to my channel right down here with that little subscribe button. I would appreciate your support more than you know as a new YouTuber trying to build her following here on the interwebs. Anyways, now that that's out of the way, let's make some delicious Valentine's Day desserts. Let's make some super easy and delicious dark chocolate raspberry scones. For this recipe, you will need 2 cups of gluten-free all-purpose flour, 4 tablespoons of cold vegan butter cut into small dice, half a cup of coconut sugar, 1/3 cup of dark chocolate chips, 1/3 cup of fresh raspberries, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of allspice, 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of non-dairy milk, and 2 flax eggs. Make your flax eggs, slice the raspberries in half, and roughly chop your dark chocolate if you're working with chunks like I am. In a large mixing bowl, combine your flour, baking powder, salt, and spices and whisk thoroughly until well combined. Next, add the cold diced butter and, using a dough cutter or a bowl scraper, cut in the butter just until the mixture resembles crumbly sand. Try and get the butter into roughly pea-sized pieces. Add the flax egg and milk and continue to gently work the mixture until it just starts to come together. Add the coconut sugar and gently combine with your hands. Add in the dark chocolate and raspberries and work them into the mixture with your hands. Now you can begin to form it into a dough. This will be pretty crumbly and you might be thinking you're doing it wrong, but don't worry, 'tis how it should be. If it's completely crumbling apart though, add in a bit of plant milk 1 tablespoon at a time until it's just moist enough to form into a ball. Next, flour your work surface and with floured hands, begin gently pressing the dough into a 1-inch thick circle. Keep flouring your hands to ensure the dough doesn't stick. Cut the dough into 8 happy little triangles and transfer to a baking sheet lined with parchment paper or a silicone mat. Carefully brush the tops of your scones with 2 to 3 tablespoons of plant milk to glaze. Once you're done, pop those babies in the oven and bake for 15 to 18 minutes or until golden and crackly on top. Remove from the oven and let them rest on the pan for 3 minutes before transferring to a cooling rack. Allow them to cool completely. An optional but highly recommended step is to drizzle melted dark chocolate on top of your scones for some extra yummy sweetness and prettiness. It's gotta be pretty, right? And hey, why not add some more raspberries just for fun? Oh my gosh, seriously, how flipping cute are these scones? Ugh, they're practically screaming Valentine's Day. A combination of rich dark chocolate and tart raspberries in a deliciously soft yet crumbly and not too sweet dough is just so perfect. Each bite is like heaven, you guys. Amazing, warm, cold, or with a dollop of vegan butter, these dark chocolate raspberry scones will make your love day that much sweeter. These dark chocolate fruity nut clusters are the most delicious and easy treat you never knew you needed. Honestly, it's actually kind of nuts how simple they are to make. See what I did there? Nuts? I promise these one bowl wonders will be your new favorite no-bake bite. For this recipe, you'll need 1/4 cup each of dried cranberries, dried mango, chopped pecans, chopped walnuts, and toasted coconut flakes, plus 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, 1 cup of dark chocolate chips, and a bit of flaky sea salt for garnish. Start by heating 2 inches of water in a double boiler or in a heat-proof bowl over a large pot. Once the water has reached a simmer, add the dark chocolate and coconut oil to the bowl. Using a spatula, frequently stir as the contents melt to ensure it doesn't stick to the bottom and burn. Do ensure that the temperature remains low on that simmer. After about 5 minutes, your chocolate should be nicely melted with no lumps. Turn off the heat and carefully add all your remaining dry ingredients to the bowl, minus the salt. Chocolate-covered deliciousness. Using your spatula, mix the dried fruit and nuts into the melted chocolate until each piece has been coated. The mixture should be runny enough that it can easily slide off of a spoon. Oh man, just looking at this is making me drool. Just hand me a dang spoon and I'll eat it straight out of the bowl. Kidding! Or am I? Next, line a baking sheet with parchment paper or silicone mat and drop 1 tablespoon of the mix at a time. You should get roughly 14 to 15 clusters out of this recipe. Garnish each cluster with a happy little sprinkle of flaky sea salt and place in the freezer for 15 minutes or in the fridge for 30 minutes. If you freeze, let them sit out for 5 minutes before enjoying. Like I said, it's kind of insane how simply delicious these clusters are. They're the perfect bite of sweet, salty, crunchy, and chewy. I could literally eat the entire batch. Not kidding. Speaking of which, you could easily double or even triple the recipe if you're planning to gift these for Valentine's Day. Just be sure to keep them refrigerated until serving. If you have made it this far into the video, I thank you and I love you from my head to my toes. If you found value in this video and enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, poke that little notification bell so that you never miss out on any more of my upcoming videos. I hope you guys have a really wonderful day and a very, very happy Valentine's Day to you, whether you are spending the day loving on other human beings or your awesome, wonderful self. Just know that you are valued and very loved. I will see you in my next video. Bye!